Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're the Movie Couple. I'm Dustin.
I'm Wendy.
And we are diving into the trailer for the final season for The Bad Batch. Now, this is coming out a little late because we got a little behind on season 2 of The Bad Batch, but we are finally caught up. We finally saw the season finale for season 2, and now we're actually able to dive in and be able to watch this trailer without fear of spoilers. So we're going to give our thoughts and our reaction to this trailer, but after this trailer, we are actually going to talk a little bit about our thoughts from season 2. Because if you've seen season 2, you know that it ends on a huge cliffhanger. So, warning up front, after the trailer reaction, we will be talking spoilers for the end of season 2 of The Bad Batch. So if you have not watched season 2 yet, I'm giving you fair warning to not watch the end of this trailer reaction. Because, well, if you haven't even watched season 2 yet, what are you doing watching the trailer for season 3? Because you might have stuff spoiled. I'm glad that we finished it ahead of time, because I'm so glad nothing got spoiled for me when I was watching the end of season 2.
So nothing got spoiled for Dustin, but full transparency, I did watch the final season official trailer just so I could write about it, and it was really hard because I didn't have the full context, and then I had to go and ruin essentially the rest of season 2 for myself in order to, be able to write about it. But it's gonna be cool to kind of see your reaction to all of this, and it's been a minute since I've seen it, so it's kind of exciting. So yeah, that's the full transparency right there.
So then in our reaction, we actually might give some spoilers for season 2. So I'm going to be sitting here going, you knew that this happened? Because Wendy didn't give any of it away from me.
I was real quiet when we were watching it. But we'll talk about that. We'll save that for the spoiler talk after this video. And if you want to watch the official trailer for the final season of The Bad Batch, it is, as always, in all of our reaction videos, linked for you in the video description. So if you want to watch without our commentary, go ahead and click on that and come on back. And of course, stay tuned to the end for spoiler talk and our thoughts on the official trailer.
And if you guys like our reactions, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos that are coming out on our channel. And now, let's dive on into the official trailer for the final season of The Bad Batch. Ooh. Hold on. Well, I guess those are stormtroopers because they can't hit anything.
The shade.
Oh. Ah!
Not exactly a stealth exit.
Oh, I love her. Abandon ship!
Oh!
She makes it, it's fine. I'm sure.
I thought that
He better.
The war would mean an end to losing more of our brothers. But I was wrong.
You did know.
You can't just walk away. Not with the Empire imprisoning the kid.
Oh! Are
Secure her.
her and Crosshair going to work together to get out?
Omega's been waiting for us a long time. Our mission
I wonder how long of a
is
time
not over yet.
elapsed.
Well, you know they would never give up
There is
on her.
nothing of greater importance to secure the future of this empire. Whatever is needed to accomplish this goal, you will have it.
Oh, you will have it. I was hoping that you would. As soon as you said it, I was like, oh, damn it.
They are coming.
Oh!
Fennec.
Oh!
Yep.
All of you.
Bounty hunters.
Give us a real challenge.
Oh, like that?
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh, their last hurrah.
We're not big on following orders.
Oh, so they do find Mount
I
Tennis.
wasn't planning on killing you, but you're making it very tempting.
Oh, I thought that was her voice!
Sick.
Oh, that is so cool! Ventress. And with a yellow lightsaber, not a red. Oh, that is
Does that not get you so excited for the coming season?
So excited.
Everything airs on, let's see, we're filming this on the 18th, which is a Sunday, and by Wednesday we will have the first 3 episodes to watch. It's very exciting. So what did you think now that you've got
It looks like this season is not going to have any filler episodes. It's going to be...
They don't have time.
They don't have time. Well, how many... Did it say how many episodes?
Usually it's like 8.
No, what are you talking about?
Right?
No, we had like
I'm
16.
thinking of like live action stuff.
Yeah. The live action stuff is usually a lot longer.
Well, first 3 episodes. Hold on, actually, I might have the answer. Hold on, 2 seconds. 15.
Oh.
So it'll run from, oh wow, it takes a while. It's going to run from end of February to the beginning of May.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And
Because it's weekly releases.
Are they? Yep, they are weekly releases. And if weekly releases, and if we're getting 15 episodes, we're getting the first 3, so that's a total of 12 weeks that we just get to binge some more Bad Batch.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how many of those are going to be what we consider filler episodes. I mean, I don't really think they would. I think it's going to be them the entire time, getting bounty hunters, getting this, getting that, prepping, spending, trying to find out where the heck Mount Tannis is.
Yeah, I feel like the filler episodes in the past was because Omega and the group were together and they go on a quest so they could develop like a character arc or have a certain character learn about something else and whatever. But I think with this being the final season, could they afford at least 1 or 2? Sure, but I don't see, there's like a lot that they have to tell. And again, all the episodes are essentially all under 40 minutes.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Some of them are even under 30, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so I don't think I don't think they have time for that, but we will see, and it's only it'll be out in a few days, so we will be able to get to see the first 3 episodes for ourselves, which we're like super excited for. First and foremost, the return of Asajj Ventress. Mm-hmm. That is super cool, and that was definitely not on my bingo card.
No.
At all.
Because I thought she died in either the book, Dark Apprentice, or I can't remember which one it was.
Disciple or something.
I know there's a couple of different ones, but I thought she died. I thought there was something where they actually killed off her character, but. The fact that she's in the trailer, I guess I'm wrong.
So, just a quick Google, executive producer Brad Rao assures viewers her unaired Clone Wars episode arc will be honored. Dark Disciple was the book's name.
Oh, okay.
So it says there's a bullet point in the article that we're reading says that Ventress's resurrection has been set up in Dark Disciple through Night Sister magic, making her return in the Bad Batch season 3 an interesting and intriguing development. I think there's also a quote about how here it is. So in the quote, we did a lot of research. We went back to an unaired arc in the Clone Wars that inspired the novel Dark Disciple, and there were designs created, story reels created, and that's where her character came from, and her lightsaber, her blade, and the whole thing. So we wanted to honor that as we brought Asajj into this storyline. And then they add, and to that, the events of Dark Disciple are true. We are aligning right with them. You might not get every answer in the Bad Batch for how that comes about, but just rest assured you will probably at some point.
Oh, okay. So we're going to get part of the story now, part of the story later. But now it makes me want to go back and read Dark Disciple because I don't know. I didn't know how the reviews were on that. I think they were a little mixed.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still a Star Wars story, so it's always going to have some kind of appeal for me because there's always going to be characters that I've loved, and just to hear what happens to Ventress.
Yeah.
And so we have a lead up to Bad Batch season 3.
I think for us, getting to finish the second season so close to the third one coming out was actually a good thing, because when we got to that final episode, we're like, oh, that's where it ends. And it obviously ended a while ago. Like, we are so late to finishing this. That we're kind of glad in a way, because now we don't have to wait that long. Because if that was the season finale, and I knew I had to wait a while to get to season 3, I would have been so mad.
Oh yeah! Anytime that you have a huge cliffhanger, and you're like, I have to wait an entire year for the next season, or even worse, they leave you on a cliffhanger and they don't renew for a next season.
Yes.
I would have been incredibly upset.
Yeah.
I think there was a lot of fans that would have been, but. Speaking of leaving us on a cliffhanger, I want to talk a little bit about some of our reactions for season 2. I love this, but heads up, we are going to be talking about spoilers. So if you have not watched the end of season 2 of The Bad Batch, you have been warned to click away and come back after you have watched the end of season 2. Okay, so you've been warned. I want to start off first with the thing that I did not see coming at all, the biggest spoiler of them all, Tech sacrificing himself to save the entire crew. I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, oh my gosh, are they really going to do this? It just didn't seem like something that this series would do, would be to kill one of the Bad Batch members.
Like they saved that for the next season,
I guess. Yeah, to save it for the series finale. To say, Tech sacrifices himself for everyone to get away. But honestly, we never saw a body.
Yeah, I don't think
So
he's
Star
done
Wars,
for.
yeah. So there's Star Wars and not seeing bodies. Well, heck, also Marvel and not seeing. Even if you see a body, there's a possibility of them bringing him back.
Yeah.
But there is a possibility that Tech got picked up by the cloners or the people of Mount Tennis.
Hemlock had his glasses.
Hemlock had his glasses, so they might have actually found a body and taken Tech back to the cloners.
I can also see Tech, before he said his goodbye or whatever, literally because of the kind of trooper he is, calculated like the trajectory and the angle and the velocity of his fall, and that's why he also did what he, because I don't feel like they would have set up, like, that's a great way to propel the movie, the group forward, and like having, it's another way of also having like Omega deal with loss. Like she just recovered from Echo being gone. Now he's back. She was like, oh my God. And I can't, they're a big family. They're her family. It's really the only people she ever knows.
They were just about ready to go and settle down as a nice, quiet life and be like, okay, we don't have to put ourselves in danger anymore. We don't have to lose any
Hunter
more.
finally decided it's quitting time.
Yep.
And they were setting up that potential maybe romance between Tech and Fee.
Oh yeah, that's
right.
right.
I thought it was, I could be reading way too much into it. Like maybe it's just like a friendship and she just like found him, more interesting than the other ones or something like that. But I don't know. I felt like there was all of that. And then I just don't feel like it's completely over. Obviously, Hemlock was able to go into like the area where they suspect where he would have like landed and found the glasses, but by then they didn't have the body because either one, like you said, they took him because like more clones for whatever sick experiment that they wanted to do, or torture or whatever, so they could be using him for that, or there's no body because he had gotten up and left, and he just left the glasses because they were broken. That's what I would like to think.
So yeah, somehow Tech was smart enough to calculate his trajectory in time enough and have another grappling hook and go whee, flying away, but probably got like seriously hurt.
Yes.
Or I'm really curious on if they try to explore more. Oh, Tech's still alive. Oh, Tech got taken with Hemlock. Tech actually died in the fall. So we'll find out, hopefully. We're definitely going to find out at the end of season 3.
Yeah,
because by then it's kind of like, what's the point of keeping secrets?
Just tell us. They're going to come out with a book.
Yeah.
A text story, just a text standalone story.
And I'm also curious on what they're actually doing with the clones. Because I'm wondering, my theory is when I saw some of the facilities on Mount Tennis, and it really did look like they might be taking the clones and trying to turn them into Snokes, because at the end of Rise of Skywalker, we saw all of those test tubes that looked very similar to the ones that we saw in Mount Tennis. So that would be kind of a weird twist, but we also saw it in The Mandalorian as well, them still working on trying to make clones. And I'm wondering if, what is it called? Omega might actually be a Force-sensitive clone.
Oh, yeah, you said that when we were watching it. It's like potentially they could, and like what so now we're curious what sort of thing they are going to do with her. Like the possibility is endless. Like they've been after her for a long time. So finally they have her. What are they going to do with her? And then of course there's Crosshair, who has finally, I guess, come around and saw the error of his way. Fought really hard to make that broadcast message to his former brother.
Poorly. I chose the wrong side. Oopsie. Now he's definitely aware that the bad guys are the Empire's, is the Empire, and the fact that maybe it's not a good idea to
always follow
orders and be a good soldier
Yeah.
for the Empire, because they will just use you and then sweep you under the rug, or even worse, use you for some cloning experiments.
Ugh, yeah, I mean, they were doing horrible things to him. Yeah, and I know he's done terrible things too, you know, to his former group, but at the same time, it's like the way they treat the clones, and you saw it more and more and more towards the end of season 2, and just how more and more of them are wanting to rebel and, you know, fight for their own rights, which you're kind of seeing that movement in the Senate.
Yeah.
With Bail Organa, and like, that's really cool to see, like, the politics of it all, and then sort of like, you know, on the battlefront of it all as well. So I think this season, obviously, it's gearing up to be the darkest and most, like, intense season out of the 3.
And here's the thing. We kind of know that the clones fail in their endeavors because, like, the clones don't get rights. The clones don't get, like, any kind of freedom, because even in the Obi-Wan series, we saw that one clone holding out his helmet saying, hey, you know, you got some money for an old
Was it
clone.
Tamora Morrison?
Yeah,
it was
right?
right?
Tamora Morrison as the clone. So I'm kind of like, I'm curious on just how much of a downer this next season might be.
No fillers, no fun.
And if they do get Omega out and there is kind of a happy ending with, my guess is going to be that it's going to be Echo, Hunter, Wrecker, and maybe Crosshair. Maybe Crosshair might sacrifice himself
Well, he
to
seems
save
so
the group.
weak right now too. As they're doing all the bullshit
Oh yeah.
to him. Yeah.
In the trailer, he was kind of like, like he's only half there.
Yeah.
But also, if they do get out and have their happy ending, are we going to see them somewhere else in the Star Wars universe?
I hope they go to Pabu and just live like the happiest life ever. Like it just seems like hopefully that's where it ends, and doesn't end with like, let's keep on fighting the good fight, folks.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, hang it up.
After the Empire falls, I mean, what is it? If I'm not mistaken, I think George Lucas did say that in Return of the Jedi, that one white-bearded rebel that was on Endor is actually Rex. I think George Lucas was like, yeah, sure. I mean, obviously,
Yeah,
he didn't
sure.
plan it that way to be, okay, hey, you know, in like 30 years, your character that you're playing right now is going to be a clone in the future. I highly doubt that was the plan, even though mad props to you, George Lucas, if that was. But I think it's funny that they've kind of retconned that old rebel was Rex.
I also think it's really cool we get to see, you know, Fennec Shand and why can't I think of his name? The other bounty hunter that's like super cool.
Cad Bane.
Cad Bane, you know, make another appearance in the Bad Batch. Wait, was Cad Bane? He was in an episode, wasn't he? And it was him versus Fennec, right? Why is my memory...
Yeah, that's right. Because Fennec Shand was hired to protect Omega, and someone else hired Cad Bane to get Omega.
So I guess it could be another showdown between the two.
Or they're fine,
Yes.
or they're working together,
Sure.
and it's kind of like, hey, it's the job. Don't take it.
Yeah.
Don't take it personally. It's business.
It's whatever they're paid to do. Is they're mercenaries and they're bounty hunters. But super excited, looking forward to it. You guys, I hope you enjoyed our spoiler talk. If you have any more thoughts you want to discuss about the upcoming season or about the trailer, go ahead and do that in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, because we definitely will have more videos just like this one, and we will see you soon.